So, moin, moin und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge von Batman The Telltale Series. Ja, es ist mal wieder soweit, es ist 2:36 Uhr und ich war letztes Mal hier stehen geblieben. Ich habe aber wieder Standort gewechselt.
How go the repairs?
Going offline kept Penguin from finding the Batcave, but it also scrambled our system. The Bat computer barely runs, and worse, most of my tech isn't working. It's going to take time to get everything up and running again. If it...
Moment mal, ganz kurz. Okay, kann weitergehen. Keine Ahnung. Ich war gerade irgendwie ein bisschen verwirrt.
It's going to make tracking down Lady Arkham a hell of a lot harder.
You've proven that you don't need armor or gadgets to help this city. In the end, Bruce Wayne was the one to stop Penguin. Bruce, these last few weeks, I worry about the toll they've taken on you. Facing off against Harvey and Oswald in a matter of days. Not just the physical toll. Those were men you once trusted, and after finding out what you did about your father, people must seem a great disappointment to you. Always letting you down, even those whom you admire.
Not all people.
Sehr freundlich zu ihm.
You've never disappointed me, Alfred.
But I have. Everything that happened, I could have stopped it if I'd done something all those years ago. This is my fault. All of it. I told you I wanted to leave your father's employ. But if only I had the guts to do something instead. Your mother, she wanted that. Wanted to put an end to his crimes. If I'd helped her, if I'd stopped Thomas, none of these horrors would have occurred. Lady Arkham.
I don't blame you for what happened, Alfred. You did the best you could in an impossible situation. And it helped to make me
Sollte jetzt auch keine technischen Probleme mehr bekommen eigentlich.
Thank you, Bruce.
But our work isn't done.
Aber auf jeden Fall ist das Game fast fertig. Also, ich weiß jetzt nicht,
The
wie lange
children
das
of
noch geht.
Arkham are still out there, and Lady Arkham.
With both Penguin and Mayor Dent off the board, she's the only remaining piece.
We need to figure out her next move. The only thing we do know is that she moved on from her plan to poison the city. With Penguin gone and my CEO access restored, I can finally log into Wayne Enterprises and see exactly what Oswald was doing during his time in charge. If I cross-reference that with all the data we have on Vicky Vale, we might be able to figure out the Children of Arkham's next move.
Perfekt. Es ist wirklich einfach nur noch perfekt. Ach, das ist... Ja, cool.
Your administrative access to Wayne Enterprises should have been reinstated by now, along with your title of CEO.
Let's see what Oswald was doing while he sat in my chair.
Master Cobblepot's sense of humor hasn't changed much since you were boys.
Can we just see what he was doing? Penguin was tapping into surveillance systems across Gotham. Any building using Wayne Tech security could be spied on from the CEO's office.
How is that any different than the back door into the Wayne network that he uncovered?
It's not. Unless... Hold on. Oswald was trying to buy an island.
What on earth for?
Looks like he was using his new legal control of Carmine Falcone's assets and likeness to brand the place. It's some kind of tourist attraction.
He was going to call it
Falcone Island.
Sein
We need to
Humor ist ja
figure
echt
out Lady
wild.
Arkham's next
Ja,
move.
Of course.
gucken wir mal die Finanzen an.
Oswald certainly wasn't very frugal with my money.
You have a few yachts to return, it appears.
Also explains how the children of Arkham had a seemingly endless supply of guns. Oswald was using Wayne money to arm them.
Oh, perfekt. Gucken wir mal für Aufzeichnungen.
Oswald altered several public records using the Wayne network.
Bruce.
Oswald manipulated my records as well.
It would appear your degree was in sociology?
And my medical records.
There are some, well, but colorful diseases.
Annoying, but not hard to fix.
Oh, that's better.
Well, no surprise here, Oswald wiped away any trace of his criminal records. His background is completely fabricated.
He was enrolled at Cambridge? Ridiculous.
Calm down, Alfred. I'm sure the board realizes by now that they were fooled.
So, und dann von Vicky Vale.
All mention of her birth name, Victoria Arkham, is completely gone.
Wait. What's this? He also erased something from Vicky's research at the Gazette. I can't tell what was removed from here, but Wayne Tech leaves a trace when it alters data. One the Bat computer can decode.
What is it Miss Vale wanted to hide?
Ich will jetzt zurückgehen und in Sicherheit rein.
What do we have here? They did more than just look at these schematics. Every building in Gotham with the Wayne Tech security system can be accessed from here and remotely controlled. If Oswald was the brawn, Vicky is the brains. So let's check her file. She may have left clues about what she was using Oswald's access for. Vicky Vale, mid-30s, reporter for the Gotham Gazette. And not in the public record, her true name, Victoria Arkham.
To think she was here,
Dass ich das
in the
einfach
manor.
so wechseln kann.
She gave nothing away of her true nature then.
Gucken wir mal.
The Gazette's records of the articles written by Vicky Vale. This record isn't complete.
You're right. There are notable gaps between entries. But yet, it doesn't seem she ever left the Gazette's employ. So what was she doing in that time?
This record wouldn't be easy to alter. Seeing what Oswald was up to could give us a fresh perspective.
Aufschließen.
Now that we know how Oswald manipulated Vicky's records, the Bat computer should be able to... There. No more holes. She was looking into Arkham patients, reviewing records, checking submissions, prior histories.
Hat er Sachen gemacht.
She was trying to figure out who was actually sick and who was committed because of Hill, Falcone, and my father.
Das hier unten.
Vicky was digging deep. Gotham City records, Freedom of Information requests, posts to conspiracy forums. All to find...
It's a list. Gotham buildings that use Wayne Tech security systems.
It's a list of targets.
City Hall, Arkham Asylum, GCPD headquarters, Gotham First National. It's almost every landmark in the city.
We're onto something. Vicky wants to bypass the security at a Gotham landmark. But without a man inside Wayne Enterprises, she can't unlock that door remotely. She'll have to get her hands dirty. And when she does, we'll find her.
Bruce, you there? It's urgent. One of the Bat prototypes has been stolen.
By Lady Arkham?
Not quite. I'm patching you the feed now.
Ah,
She stole from you?
Catwoman.
After we opened our doors to her? After all that you two...
Alfred.
Yeah, I know, Bruce, but... Why would she do this? Is she that cold-hearted? That selfish?
She must have her reasons.
Well, I'm sure she does.
The device she stole, it's a prototype. It's an electronic skeleton key. With it, you could bypass any security system made by Wayne Tech.
That key is far too dangerous in Miss Kyle's hands, especially with Lady Arkham still at large.
Get the car ready, Alfred. I'm going to get some answers from Selina.
Auf geht's. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob ich da jetzt noch andere Sachen auswählen hätte können. Aber naja.
Damn it. Hey, Bruce. I wasn't expecting you. Thought I'd make it outside the city limits, at least. Clearly my ride needs a tune-up.
You should know by now not to underestimate me.
Ich hab das X gemacht.
I thought you might be busy with, I don't know, saving the world. I'm flattered I rank so highly. But I know you're not here for me, are you? I don't blame you for wanting it back. I'm surprised you had a toy like this. No doubt Batman would use it for the good of Gotham, but the less noble options are so much more exciting. Why should I give it back? So much potential. Just imagine what I'd be able to dig my claws into.
That device is far too dangerous to be out in the world. If Lady Arkham got a hold of it, that blood would be on your hands.
Wow, that's pretty dramatic, Bruce. Catch.
Korrekt.
You might be
Grüße
exaggerating,
geht raus.
but I'd rather not take the chance. Oh, come on. Don't pretend you're not impressed. As long cons go, this one was a beauty. Getting into Wayne Tech's lab took a lot more than cracking a safe. I had to get close to people. Your friend Harvey. Poor guy just wanted to fall in love so bad. After that, it didn't take very long to get my introduction to his BFF. The great Bruce Wayne. Imagine my surprise when the rich playboy turned out to be Batman, Scourge of Gotham.
So it was all just an act. Everything we've done together.
Ja, cool.
A lie.
Korrekt von ihr.
That's how it started. And now it's over. I'm getting out of here while the getting's good. Gotham's a house on fire, and I'm not gonna burn with it. If you were smart, you'd get out of here too. This town hates you, hates your entire family. Just leave it all behind. Do something more meaningful with those skills of yours. You don't need the money, but think of the fun.
Someday, yeah. Maybe I will be able to leave Gotham. But for now, I am the only one who can save this city.
So humble. It'll be good to put some distance between us. After all, look at what happened to Harvey. It'd only be a matter of time before I crossed one of your lines. Isn't that right? My copy of the Boy Scout Handbook is out of date. I'm bound to break some rule.
Selina, I would never hurt you.
Bruce, that's really sweet. But it brings us to the root of our problem, doesn't it? You're upset that I'm leaving. What'd you think? That one night of sex meant we were going steady? Is that what you really thought?
Well, maybe it meant nothing to you, but what happened between us meant something to me.
Oh, Bruce. Didn't know you were the sensitive type.
Just stop the show, Selina. Stop pretending nothing matters.
Look, Bruce. I'll admit that what you and I had... It wasn't terrible. But you were just another job. A more intriguing job than I was expecting. But still a job. And that job's done. I'm done with you. It's not complicated. I'm not a good person. I'm certainly no hero, and I don't want to be. I'm a thief. That's all I am. I told you that from the start. I never pretended to be anything else.
Stop. It's not true. I know there's more to you than that. You're just afraid to admit it.
You'd like it if that were true, wouldn't you? Why would you even think that? I've made my feelings pretty clear. Why aren't you listening?
Because I love you, Selena.
You barely know me. Bruce, if that's your idea of love, I feel sorry for you. Well, there's one good thing to come out of this. Now I know I was right. You really are just like everyone else. Can't wait to get out of this place.
Goodbye, Selena.
Ja, ich habe das Gefühl, sie war ein bisschen sauer.
Lucius, I've got the key. Hold on, Alfred's on the line. Hey, Alfred,
Bruce, Lady Arkham, she's here. I tried to keep them out, but...
Was?
Alfred?
Was?
Alfred!
Ja, Alfred wird einfach entführt.
Alfred! Lucius, it's Bruce. He's not here. Damn it. I'm going to search for clues.
Just tell me how I can help.
Get over here as fast as you can.
I'm on my way. We're gonna find him, Bruce.
I know. Need to focus. Figure out what happened here. What happened to you, Al?
So, gucken wir mal. Hier sind eine abgeschirmte Stelle.
A scuff mark. What could have caused this?
Möbel hier.
Furniture scattered outwards from a single point. What did they do to you, Alfred? Ash everywhere. Something big was thrown against this wall. Or someone. Face was knocked over in the struggle. The fight left nothing untouched. This pool cue was used as a weapon, swung so hard it broke in half.
Aber warum ist es dann so... Aber warum ist es dann so blutig?
Blood pattern looks like it came off a high-velocity hit. The lock's been completely destroyed. Alfred must have barricaded himself in here. But they got in anyway.
Alter, was hier passiert ist.
How the hell...
Okay. Alles. Eigentlich nicht.
I don't see a connection here.
Ja, nee, es macht Sinn. Aber das kann ja auch nicht mit dem da sein.
Alfred used the pool cue as a weapon, broke it across his attacker's head. When that didn't stop him, he used the jagged end to stab him, spraying blood across the pool table.
Wunderbar. Baby? Nein, das kann gar nicht sein. Ups. Ich weiß jetzt, was ein
Poker couldn't have
Schüler
made
ist.
that crack.
Das ist nämlich mit da oben.
Alfred grabbed the fireplace poker to fend off an attacker, but it was knocked away. Lady Arkham must have used the concussion blast from her staff to try and stop Alfred. I know what happened. The children of Arkham broke in. Alfred barricaded himself inside the parlor. He had just enough time to grab a pool cue as a weapon
Jawohl.
before Lady Arkham blasted the doors open. He broke it across one of their heads, then stabbed him to get away. Another assailant tackled Alfred, knocking over the vase. Alfred almost escaped, but then Lady Arkham entered the parlor, used her staff's concussion blast, scattering all the furniture in her path, throwing him against the wall by the fireplace. So Alfred grabs the nearest thing to use as a weapon to defend himself. But Lady Arkham deflected Alfred's attack, causing the poker to fly across the room and lodge into the wall. More blood on the mantle. He smashed his face into it.
Achso.
Wait. That picture doesn't belong there.
Kann ich was hinter?
Alfred.
Voll gespoilert, ach du Scheiße.
The butler did it. Password reckoning. You have no idea.
So, ich muss euch an dieser Stelle leider enttäuschen, denn das war's hier mit dieser Folge. Ich hoffe, euch hat diese Folge gefallen und wie immer wünsche ich euch noch einen schönen Tag, Abend oder Nacht. Und ich bin mal gespannt, wie es beim nächsten Mal weitergeht. Ob wir beim nächsten Mal schon Alfred finden. Mal gucken. Also dann. Kuss, Kuss, Kuss. Bis zum nächsten Mal.